We're going to go over this trade idea that we took on Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024 on EUR USD futures that netted us a little over $1,500. I'm going to go over everything from top to bottom on not only how I was able to call the markets, but anticipate my setup to precision. Make sure you guys watch till the end of this video and don't forget to like and comment, letting me know that you guys enjoy these type of breakdowns, and I'll keep making them. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. Lots of free education on the market maker model, as well as this is where you guys can reach me if you guys have any questions or want to talk to me direct. All right, back to the video. So coming into the marketplace here, our analysis starts on the daily time frame. So as we can see here, we came up, failed to take out these highs before then getting that displacement to the downside, which left this mitigation block from the prior weeks. Price action then came up into this mitigation block before continuing to fall to the downside. And the prior day, we came back up into this daily breaker here, came back up into this daily breaker, found a measurement of resistance, which pushed us down here into this level, which this level is this inversion fair value gap. This was a level of support here that we were looking for price action to reach down into, and as price action reached down into that level, I was then anticipating if we can find support here on the lower time frames followed by a breaker structure to the upside, I would then capitalize on the longs coming back up into the weekly range. Coming down into the H4 time frame here, we can see that we did take out these prior daily lows, as well as it did look like we took out those Asia session lows, right? Price action coming down into a higher time frame support level plus taking liquidity is very good signatures. And then looks like here on London session, we came lower, took out those Asia session lows like we see right here during London session H4 candlestick. After taking out those Asia session lows, we see that push to the upside, as well as we have this bearish fair value gap here on the H4 time frame. So we can see here that London session created the low, taking out the Asia session lows, followed by a lower time frame breaker structure to the upside. My main framework would be to then anticipate a pullback to take longs back up into this bearish fair value gap as a area of draw on liquidity. Coming down into the H1 time frame here, we get a little bit more precise. We have the prior daily lows that we were talking about that price action did reach down into to take out during Asia session. Then during London session, we took out these Asia session lows. After taking out those lows during London session, we then see that displacement to the upside, like so by this candlestick right here. We saw that displacement to the upside, leaving this last down close candle. Price action hovers around this last down close candle for a little while before then overall leaving that area. We still have this overall H4 bearish fair value gap as our area of targeting here on the higher time frames. So coming into the New York session, because we are New York session traders, right? Seeing how London session created this low, taking out these Asia session lows, found that displacement to the upside, and has been holding in higher time frame support levels, I'm more than likely to then anticipate some type of bullish order block or some type of bullish fair value gap to then take longs reaching up into my draw on liquidity. We also have this H1 breaker here. We have this low, this high, then this lower low. Then as we broke above this high right here, price action comes back down into that high level, finds that level of support, and now at this level, right, I'm looking for longs back up into this draw on liquidity. Coming down into the M15 time frame here, we get a little bit more precision. We have these prior daily lows, which we did take out, as well as these lows that we took out during the London session, which then followed that breaker structure to the upside. We have that H1 order block here, that last down close candle. As you guys remember from the H1 time frame, we pushed up higher, came back down into that H1 order block here, and it looks like it's found support here in this M15 bullish order block as well. So a lower time frame order block inside of a higher time frame order block. Really good signatures. Found support here at this level, then broke structure to the upside, found support here at this bullish fair value gap before then continuing to see the market push higher. And this is where we ended up taking our trade right here, right? Coming into the New York session as the market was pushing higher and as we made our analysis, we saw the H1 breaker here, as well as it was inside of this M15 bullish order block, this last down close candle, this M15 order block. As price action came down into that M15 bullish order block slash H1 breaker, we then put a limit order here, got filled longs, right? And then price pushed higher to the upside, but this did not reach our target yet, right? Price action came back down into this last down close candle, right? Back down into our entry, right? Hovered around here for a little while before then seeing that push to the upside, where we then took our trade out for about a 3 to 1 hour. Price action did reach all the way back up here into our targeting, which we did call and we were looking for, but I was sufficient enough with this trade that I was not looking to hold for an extra couple points. I was content and got out and was done for the day. So I hope you guys see how I was able to break down this trade from the higher time frames to the lower time frames, and how I was able to capitalize on this move all entirely. So make sure you guys are leaving a comment if you guys have any questions that you may need. I'm Arkham. Be safe. I have recently launched my private mentorship here. First, we have the Market Maker Mastery for $15 a month, which gives you guys access to the Market Maker course, access to my pre-market analysis, post-market analysis, as well as trade breakdowns around the Market Maker model, as well as a private community for all members. Then we have the Academy here, which gives you guys access to beginner and advanced lessons, pre-market analysis, live trading, post-market analysis, and trade breakdowns as well. And you guys get access to my live trading for Forex and the index markets every single morning. Plus we have psychology lessons and my full risk management and trade management plan. Then we have access to all my market maker models and daily teachings of the market maker model. Then again, with the Market Maker Mastery, you guys do get access to the private community. Last but not least, we do have access to the Arkham Seat at the Table, which is weekly Zoom calls answering your questions, backtesting with members, forecasting the marketplace, as well as psychology podcasts and teachings, advanced topics not taught anywhere else, learned from me, as well as this is only limited to 50 members. If that's something you guys are interested in, it'll be the first link in bio, as well as it'll be the first link in my Instagram bio as well. All right.